Today's topic for the video log is regarding diversity. And the first question that I wanted to answer, or topic that I wanted to discuss, was the third bullet point asked of us, and that is regarding my ethnic heritage and background. I grew up in Washington State in an elementary school, and primarily there was probably about 75% Hispanic community. And I also grew up on a farm, and a lot of the workers that my dad employed were Hispanic. We also lived on around Indian reservations, and I do have some Indian blood in me. And I think growing up in that type of a diverse culture, diverse as in other than my ethnicity and my race as the primary background, it really taught me tolerance and patience for and understanding of other cultures and other types of people. In regards to how it might have affected me during school, I really feel like I built a really early on a tolerance and a patience for something other than me. And I think a lot of times we, as human beings, are consumed with self, and we don't always have a patience and understanding of not just race, but religious preferences and sexual orientation, that type of thing. I really feel like I had an opportunity at a young age to really understand everyone and every type of person and culture. In regards to the first regarding questions that we might have for our professor, Ms. Billing, my biggest concern, I guess, and question is really comes from the stem of not only wanting to be a teacher, but also wanting as a parent with my 3 children. And I think the biggest concern for me is parent involvement in not just schooling in general, but in reference to that family dynamic, and really how a lot of times we don't have that everyday involvement from a parenting perspective. I've been really fortunate that I try to stay really involved with my kids in school, but I know that that's not the norm. And I think as it relates to the family dynamic, as it relates to diversity and really understanding everyone and their different backgrounds, I think it's a little bit concerning for me, and maybe some dialogue around how we really keep parents involved and how we have those discussions. And for those children that don't have parents involved, what are we doing to really help as educators? The last bullet point that to discuss is regarding diversity among students. That'll really present me with the greatest challenge. And I think it stems from what I just discussed around parent involvement. But from an ethnicity standpoint, I really feel like I have a genuine and unique perspective. I was raised, and during school I was made fun of a lot, and I had a lot of opportunity to build a thicker skin. I also know that a lot of the things in the ways that I view teaching, ways that I view others, stem from my background that way. I think as far as a challenge goes, it's really going to be me really making sure that every student feels included without that parent involvement. And I think as an educator, as a teacher, I can really do a lot to set expectations, to be proactive, but at the end of the day, sometimes it can be difficult if you don't have involvement. As far as ideas to meet the challenges, like I said, I think setting expectations up front with my students, but also with the parents and their involvement, and then regular follow-through accountability is very important. And I think I have some great ideas to celebrate people's diversity, but also to really involve parenting in the school system and in when I teach. I really feel like as a physical education, as my primary goal to teach and coach, I really feel like parents' involvement in that and family dynamic are something that I can really feed off of and try to help every individual feel included. That's my reflection this week. Thank you.